Hello everyone. Now let's solve a problem related to linear inequality in two variables. Okay. In this problem, what happens? You observe this problem. Here, a person decides to travel 600 km in two different modes of transportation. One is by train and another one is by car. If you observe the data, see here, first thing is he covers 400 km by train. If he covers 400 by train means he need to complete 600 km is the total journey he need to cover. So remaining 200 he covers by car. To cover total distance of 600 km by traveling 400 km by train and 200 by car, he takes time limit as 6 hours 30 minutes. Means within 6.5 hours. He takes 6.5 hours to complete the journey. And another mode of transportation is another way. That is nothing but he covers 200 km by train and rest of the journey, that is nothing but 400 kilometers by car. In case if he travels 400 km by car, he will take half an hour extra. That means he will take 7 hours to complete 600 km if he travels 200 km by train and 400 km by car. Okay. If we follow this procedure, later on they asked us to find the speed of a train and the speed of a car. To identify the speed of train and speed of car, let us convert this complete information into mathematical format. Okay. To convert this into mathematical format, first thing is what we are going to do is let us denote the speed of train and speed of car by some variables x and y. Let x denotes speed of train per hour, y denotes speed of car. Okay. Now we need to convert this data into mathematical format. First process what he follows is nothing but 400 km he travel by train and rest of 200 km he travel by car. For that he takes 6 hours 30 minutes, right? So let us obtain a mathematical equation in terms of time. Okay? In terms of time in the sense that is nothing but to cover 600 km, how much time does he take? He or she. Sorry, here man is mentioned. Okay. How much time does he take to cover total distance? That is nothing but total time. Total time can be obtained by taking the sum of time taken by train time plus car time. The sum of time taken by train and sum of time taken by car gives the total time taken to complete the journey. Okay, thing is, now we are going to obtain a mathematical equation in terms of time, right? So we should know one formula to calculate time. Before moving to time formula, we are familiar with one of the formula, that is nothing but speed. Speed can be obtained with the help of formula. Distance traveled by time taken. If we rearrange this formula, time taken can be written as time taken is nothing but distance traveled by speed. Now we are going to make use of this formula to find time taken to cover some distance by train and time taken to cover some distance by car. Okay? Fine. Now let us make use of this formula to obtain this equation, that is nothing but here train time. Let us focus on first process. First process is nothing but he is covering 400 km by train and 200 km by car, right? So for this data we are going to obtain an equation that is nothing but 400 kilometer is nothing but total distance it travels by train. And speed with respect to time is considered as x. Let's solve. If he covers 400 by train, remaining distance is nothing but 200 kilometer is remained that he covers by car. That is 200 divided by speed is required. The speed of car is nothing but y, 200 by y, which is equal to total time. Total time is nothing but 6 hours 30 minutes. 6 hours 30 minutes means it is nothing but 6.5 hours. In terms of hours, we are going to write this one. That is nothing but 6.5 hours. Is that clear? 6.5 hours. Similarly, if we focus on next condition is nothing but if he travels only 200 kilometer by train and rest of the 400 kilometer if he travels by car, then the relation with respect to total time is nothing but 200 kilometer he traveled by train with a speed of x kilometer per hour, and rest of 400 he travels by car with a speed of y kilometer per hour. If we follow this procedure, here what they mentioned, he will take half an hour longer in the sense compared to previous journey, he takes half an hour extra. That means 6.5 hours means it becomes 7 hours, as if he is taking half an hour extra time to cover the distance if you follow this mode of transportation. Okay. Now thing is, okay, if you observe this one, clearly it is in linear equation format which involves two variables x and y, right? But here variables are existing in denominator. For meantime, for our convenient purpose, let us make small rearrangement. That rearrangement is 1 by x can be written as u and 1 by y can be written as v. For meantime, to make our calculation a simple thing, we are reducing this equation in terms of u and v. But at last, in final equation, we are going to find the value of x and y only, not u and v. Okay? By considering u and v variable, we are going to solve this equation. That is nothing but 400u plus 200v, which is equal to 6.5 hours. Next one, 200u plus 400v, which is equal to 7 hours. That means this is the linear equation in two variables. For meantime, u and v acts as the variable. Is that clear? Next, now we need to solve these two equations to obtain the value of u and v. These are the two linear equations, right? Okay. Now to solve these linear equations, what we will do? First we will make the coefficient of any one variable as same and we will subtract two equations. Okay. For that purpose, what best can be done? For first equation, you multiply by 2. All this as equation 1 and this one as equation 2. Multiply equation 1 by 2. Multiply 1 by 2. By 2 and subtract that resultant equation from equation 2. Okay. If you multiply 2 to first equation, then what happens? It becomes 800u plus 400v, which is equal to 6 point into 2 means 13. Next second equation, right? Second equation as it is, that is 200u plus 400v, which is equal to 7. Next, change the sign of each term. So if you change the sign of each term, 400 will get cancelled. 800 minus 200 means it is nothing but 600u, which is equal to 13 minus 7, nothing but 6, where the value of u is 1 divided by 100. This is the value of u. Now substitute u value in any one among these two equations to obtain the value of v. Let us make use of equation 2 to find the value of v. So I am substituting u value as 100 over here. That is nothing but 200 divided by 100 plus 400v, which is equal to 7. 200 in the sense 100 1 times, 2 times. Bring this 2 to right side. Then it becomes 400v, which is equal to 7 minus 2, nothing but 5. So V value is nothing but 5 divided by 400. 5 divided by 400 in the sense 5 1 times, 5 80 times. Therefore, the value of V is 1 by 80. 1 by 80. V is equal to 1 by 80. So these are the values of U and V. But we are in need of the value of X and Y, not the value of U and V, right? So let us replace the value of U in terms of X. U was considered as 1 by X. 1 by X is equal to 1 by 100. And value of V is considered as 1 by Y. 1 by Y is equal to 1 by 80. So if we take the reciprocals of these terms, then what happens? X value will be 100 and value of Y is nothing but 80. That means it indicates that we got the value of X and Y as 180, right? Therefore, the speed of train is 100 kilometer per hour. 100 kilometer per hour. And the speed of car is 80 kilometer per hour. This is the required speed. Thank you.